Hi everyone, my name is Afiqah and welcome to my channel. As you can see from the title of this video, I will be doing a what's on my phone. And the reason that I'm actually doing this video is because this year, in about 2 more months, I will be changing out from my phone that I had been using for about 2 years now. So I thought as a memory, why not do a what's on my phone video? But before I get into what's on my phone, I would like just to show you guys the kind of phone that I'm using. I've been using the Samsung S9 Plus in the color lilac purple for about 2 years now, and the phone has still been in very good condition even after 2 years, so I'm really thankful that I don't really have to buy a new phone every year. So without further ado, let's get on to what's on my phone. This is a wallpaper that I actually edit. The picture was taken during my USS date with my fiance, which is also a vlog video that you can see on my channel. So if you are interested to watch that video, please check it out. Anyways, let's get unlocking. So this is another picture of my fiance that I actually took on one of our previous USS date, which is not a vlog. Anyways, I'm just gonna call this screen the main screen because apparently with Samsung phones, there's literally like 3 different kind of screen. So like one is the lock screen, one is the main screen, and one is the home screen, which I'm gonna show you later. So let's talk about the main screen a little bit. It's all the apps that I use frequently and want easy access to. So that's why I have my gallery, YouTube, Spotify, Twitter, Instagram, Chrome, Snapchat, Manga Rock, Play Store, camera, and also my phone, contacts, messages, and WhatsApp over there. Easy access, stuff that I always frequently use. So that's why I put it over here. I'm not really gonna go into details on the apps that I have because mostly the apps that I have is the apps that literally everyone else have. So not really gonna talk much about it. I'm just gonna keep everything simple and cool. So next we slide up. I actually have 2 pages on my home screen. The first page is literally all the apps that come with the phone, so I'm not really gonna talk much about it. The second page is where all the apps that I've actually downloaded is at. I have 5 folders at the top. The first folder is called BTS, which I have Weverse, Amis Amino, BTS Official Lightstick, and also VLive. These are the apps that I used to get updated on BTS and also 80s most of the time. So I put it in the folder called BTS. The second folder is called Instagram. It's usually the apps that I use for my Instagram story and also my Instagram highlight. So I have Story Chick, Story Like Highlight, and also Nichi. I have a folder called Others because they're literally the apps that I don't use all the time but I kinda need it. So I have my headphones, Shazam, Followcop, Isling, and The Day Before. Headphones is just for my wireless earpiece, and also Shazam is actually an app that allows you to record the songs that is in your surrounding, and they will actually find the song and give you the title of the song. Basically it's just an app that's help you find a song that you don't know. The next folder that I have is called Books, and under Books I have Wattpad and Tapas. I'm just gonna open Wattpad real quick to show you the stories that I have inside because I write a few stories there too. My stories, the stories that I have is actually just 5. There should be 6. I have 1 draft, yes. I have 5 stories and I'm actually still editing most of the stories because I haven't finished any of them and sometimes I get writer's block. But if you actually are interested, you can read up my story. The first story that I have ever posted is actually called Is It You? So just to tell you briefly about this story, it's actually a story about a girl and a guy who were childhood friends but they got separated at a very young age, and as they grow older, their life just starts to get very difficult for them. So the girl actually turns out to be a loner and the guy turns out to be a very popular boy. But somehow none of them actually remember each other because the girl actually finds it like a trauma to try to remember what happened in the past, and the boy, he kind of just forgets his memory. Yeah, it's actually a very nice plot that I actually have in my mind, but I somehow just can't put it in like words because I have very limited vocabs. And the other app is called Tapas. Tapas is actually another like storybook place that you can write your own stories on. But I don't really write on Tapas. I only actually download Tapas because of one of these books that I was reading on Wattpad called Warrior's Lullaby by Crestfallen Star. The book just disappeared one day from the Wattpad, and then it turns out that actually the author transferred all the contents to Tapas, and I actually only read that book on Tapas, but I have to pay to actually read the book. So Tapas is more like you have to pay to read something. So if you aren't willing to pay to read something, you can just use Wattpad. There are still free stories on Wattpad, but also some paid stories on Wattpad. So it's more like benefits for both people, you know. So the next folder that I have is called Comics. Under Comics, I have Manga Rock and Webtoons. Manga Rock is more towards like Japanese manga, and Webtoons is more towards self-made. I know that doesn't make sense, but try to understand, I guess. I'm very bad at explaining stuff, honestly. But yes, Webtoon is actually my favorite place to go and read like other kind of comics that is not cliche, you know. And currently the comics that I'm reading on Webtoon is Let's Play, True Beauty, Age Don't Matter, and Devil Number 4. My most favorite Webtoon comic that I've actually read was called Ghost Wife, which have ended a few weeks ago, and I really love that comic so much. I really hope they actually have a sequel for it, because the ending, I'm just gonna spoil it a little bit. The ghost wife and the ghost has a child, and I wish they have a sequel for it, because honestly it's a very interesting story, and I really want to see how the child grows to be like, you know. But anyways, let's get back on track. So the rest of the apps that I have on this page is my Carousel, Grab, DBS, Digibank, Snow, My Calendar, Z Ringtone, We Hadid, Photogrid, Netflix, PixArt, My Transport, Image Search Man, X Recorder, Shopee SG, Zalora, KaiMaster, Fonto, Reddit, Kojicam, AXS Machine, VSCO, TYT Studio, YouTube Studio, and also InShot, Stylist, and Stylish Text. So basically, there's nothing much to say about all the other apps that I have. Honestly, I guess the stuff that I can only talk about is nothing. Most of you already have the apps that I have in my phone, so there's literally nothing for me to talk about much. And if you also have any movies that you want to recommend to me, you can also comment down below, because I have Netflix Asia and I literally need a movie to watch because there's so limited movies on Netflix Asia. I just hope that if Netflix Asia will like add more movies, because I literally just need movies. Like, I don't even need series, I just need movies. There's so many movies on the cinema that I couldn't watch, and I really hope that they actually has it on Netflix, because I want to watch it. And you know, one movie that I really wish Netflix actually has? Warm Bodies. They actually don't have Warm Bodies on Netflix Asia, and I'm not sure why. I'm not sure if other Netflix actually has it, but my Netflix doesn't have Warm Bodies, and they literally have others. Even Train to Busan is not there. I really hope Train to Busan is there, because it's a very good story. But anyways, that's all for my video. Thanks for watching. Bye!